Hello and welcome back once again. This time we are not playing Okami. We're also not playing Bug Snacks. I don't really understand what that is, but I bought it anyways. From what I understand, there's something sinister going on in that game, but that's for another time. We'll get to that. We're gonna dedicate some real time to that. I'm gonna play the Stanley Parable. Jeez, I remember when this game was like I don't know, Gary's mod. Is it part of Gary's mod? And and I remember when PewDiePie played it. Oh my gosh, when it was a Gary's mod, it was like pre-alpha. And then the Stanley Parable came out on Steam. I bought it and I loved it. And now it's out on the Switch and it has even more content. I am so excited. I even dressed up for this occasion. I am wearing office attire, which you cannot see, but I am doing it. Just trust me on that. Not doing I'm not doing face cam until I've got affiliate. Holding it hostage until then. But you gotta trust me on this. I'm in office attire. All right. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. I'm excited to start. I'm excited to see the new content. I don't know if I want to like play through it normally the first time, try to find one of my favorite endings, or if I want to just like dick around and see if I can find one of the new endings that they added, or see what kind of new content they have. I'm just excited, and I'm sure that you can tell. I'm just so freaking excited. Ooh, a screen and subtitle language. It looks like they've branched out. I don't know what this one is, because I could tell you that's Italian, it's Dutch, Espanol, and French. Espanol is Spanish. I know that. Could not tell you what that is. Is that Russian? Who cares? We're doing it in English. We are having subtitles. Have I played the Stanley Parable before? Should I say yes? You know what? I don't know who here has played Stanley Parable before, and you know what? Maybe someone's first experience with it. I'm gonna say no, but give me a second to blow my nose. Oh hey, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm playing Stanley Parable. I'm taking a break from some other games to play this. I've been so excited for this. I've been so excited. I'm gonna start. I've played Stanley Parable before, but I'm gonna say no to this because I don't know how important that question is. Now give me a second. Give me a second to blow my nose, and we'll get into it. Like, legitimately, I used to spend hours in this game trying to find any, like, hidden secrets. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do, like, my favorite ending, or if I want to, or if I want to, like, go and look for the new content. I don't even know where to go find new content. I'm gonna have to dick around and find out. So, without further ado, I'm hitting no. Adjust the slider until the computer is it's barely visible. You know, let's make the computer as visible as possible. Make it look like the chair. All right. I think that's good. Enter the current. Oh, what? Does the current time matter? Oh, okay. I guess I'll do that. 11. I should have gone the other way. 56. Oh, do I have to? I thought I was going to be able to select that. Oh? Okay. That's exciting. Accessibility. Uh-huh. Main menu. Okay. What's gonna happen? Oh, it's been forever since I touched this game. Stanley Parable Ultra Delux. One is to play for 24 hours on a Tuesday.
This is the story
That's
of a man
not
named
happening.
Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Can you hear him just fine?
Employee number 427's job was
I might have
simple.
to turn him up a
He
bit.
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push.
All right, I'll begin
and
by
in
pressing
what
door
order.
430.
This is what employee 427
I've done that before.
did
Don't
every
remember what
day,
it does.
every month.
But I'm gonna
every
do
year.
it. I'm gonna do it.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something
that's right, it's
very
for the
peculiar
achievement.
happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Honestly, I wish
no
I had
one had
Stanley's
showed up
job.
to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right. Oh, you can crouch. That's right. I sneak around.
All of
right.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go, oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement
there's a
is
bug
worth?
in the mind
No,
control
no,
facility?
No. I can't
I don't
just
remember how
give
to
these
get there.
merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm playing this on the Switch. I don't have a space bar.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50 clicks. Got it. Am I there yet?
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh, where's door number 417? 427 is 417. Door number 420. There it is.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437's the one we were clicking, right? No, 430 is the one we were clicking. Where's 437? Oh, here it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. All right. It's 420. That'd be funny if 415 was like through one of these doors and we couldn't get over there. Okay, there's 416. 415, there we go.
Now, back to door number 437.
Aye, aye, Captain. Can I run? No, I can only crouch. Oh, 437's this one.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. Where is it? Over here? Here it is.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417 once more. Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
I can climb on that? 419. This is not it. Let's see, the 20s. 419? Did you say 419?
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416? Where's that? Oh, it's over here. There we go.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Absolutely.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it!
Woo!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I think I was right about that, actually. All right. Should I try to get the button ending? Let's see, is that? I just turned that off. I done the button ending before. The brain melting ending, huh? Not sure if I know which one that is.
When Stanley came to a set of
Oh,
two
yeah,
open
I've done the
doors,
confusion.
he
I know
entered the door
that
on
one.
his left.
I went through the one on my right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps I did.
Yes,
Confusing ending's
truly
really
a
good.
room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to
Oh, and then
spend a
get
few
back on
moments
track?
here in this immaculate,
All right.
beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'm gonna drink cold drinks. What do we have here? What? We've got green. We've got yellow.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, but what if? All right. We'll do the confusion ending.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Do I go down the elevator? Or do I keep going? Nah, get back on track? Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
Oh,
of
that's a fancy
disbelief,
desk.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
It's got a
hoping
hole
he
through
might
it so
find
you
an
can
answer
look at your
there.
friend's penis. Alright. Oh, hey, Big Pizza. Long time no see.
Coming
Alright.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Go up? Alright. I can't go any higher. Ooh, fancy room. Oh, the executive bathroom? Is that over here? Executive bathroom. This is brand new. What the heck? I've got the feeling. I money's for stealing. As yours, of course. That's geez, that is just so. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I've got the feeling. Money's for stealing, but it's yours, of course. And then that's unintelligible. I have no idea what that says. No text? No ending? What do I do? Do I flush the toilet? Can't flush the toilet. Oh, what's that? Glimpse of the outside world. Can I pick things up? Oh, I can't. Well, money in the morning. Alright, do I leave the bathroom now, or do I just stay in here? Oh, that's what it used to say? Alright. Alright, do I just carry on as usual? Alright, I know some of these endings are very precise. I just don't know much. Go forth, he says.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Where's my
life.
boss?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Give me a second,
What he
I'm
could not
wondering
have known was that the
disbelief.
keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Wait,
But
4,
of
5?
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know
Yeah.
that the combination was 2845.
2, 8, 4, 5. That's from the original demo of this game.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Where'd everything
Amazing.
go?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Fully open passage. I can't see much of much. Alright, here's an elevator.
Descending deeper into the building,
Going up is new.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel
what's
this
going on
now,
with my
when for
job?
years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
You know what? I think it's gonna go unanswered for a little bit longer. Bye-bye.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Yeah, me either. This disguised cat is telling me to do it. That's why I did it. Go up again 2 more times? That's not letting me press it. Alright.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright, alright. There we go. Back down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
This is a good game. That's all there is to it. It's a good game.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
I absolutely love the narrator. I don't exactly know what it is about this game. It's just so good. One more time. All right.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this
Oh, you're getting this game? It's a good game. I love it.
No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
This is some good music. Yeah, I think this game's out on the Xbox now. Xbox, Nintendo,
Right.
PlayStation.
I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new
GameCube,
reality.
maybe?
As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
All right, back down, and then back up.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it?
Yeah,
I mean,
PS4,
sure, now
5,
it's obvious,
Xbox,
but you have to
Switch,
understand that
and
30
more.
seconds ago, this
You think
kind
they
of
released
thing
it on
had
the
never been
Playmate?
attempted before.
The one
I
with
had
the
no
crank on the
frame of
side?
reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
All right, back up we go. Oh, welcome to hell? Are we going to Stanley Parable Hell? You sent me to hell. I can't believe you. I trusted you.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on,
Oh,
let's
we are
stop
going so
for a minute.
fast.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, no.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible.
Uh-huh.
They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Great.
But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling.
No, you don't
Stanley.
want FNAF.
What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be
what's
developed
that?
in years, and it's really all because
go
of
there.
you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
sense.
That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in
going
the
to
face
heaven?
of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which
Wait,
is
I've
why,
been to heaven.
though
I've
I
been to
didn't know
butt
when
in
to
heaven
spring this
before.
on you, but, well,
Done that.
I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought
tell
it would
everyone my
especially
life?
mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley.
They do?
I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the
You're right,
kind
I
of
don't.
gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
This is amazing.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How we did it. The pyramids. Live. The guy who went to Mars. Yeah, look at him. That's him. Also walk against any bench. Okay, this is a bench. That's a bench. Live on stage. All eyes on. Is that what Stanley looks like? Is that what I've looked like this whole time? I've never seen me before. It's amazing. They get to see me. I get to tell them my feelings, my thoughts.
Yes, here it is, just through this door.
Let's see. Stanley Parable's Stanley tonight live on stage. That's great. Let's see, what does that one say? The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable. Going to the table. What? How did this happen? The storyteller. Interesting. All right. Let's see. World's first sentient machine. We're gonna talk to that guy. Yeah. Let's see. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. It's called Doing Great.
All
New
right,
stage.
are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really
Minecraft
proud
door.
of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go
I don't
get
see the
'em.
Minecraft door. What you talking about? On stage. Oh, I'm number 427. Let's see. What did these notes say? Story. Stanley, me dead. Age 6. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Break a leg, champ. It's my boss who said that. I love the way you ride the elevator. I want to tell stories the way you do. Get him, tiger. And there's break a leg again. Take the time to write it twice. I appreciate that. Stanley, my true love. They shouldn't be writing in cursive that small. Can I get closer to it? I can't read that. It's incomprehensible. All right, what does that say? An unforging account of ups as well as downs. Also, I'm gonna die. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Outside. You said something about a Minecraft door. I don't see it. Guy, oh, there's The Lord. Meet and greet. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Down. Why, hello. And, what's going on? I had a heart attack? Oh, jeez. Well, now I'm back where I started. All right. Well,
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, so it just takes me back
Stanley
to the
decided
top?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
All right. Guess I'll just stick around and explore now. Aha! Waiting input. Oh, don't go up the elevator,
When
just go
Stanley
forward?
came to a set of two open
right.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
So I'm just
it.
gonna go back through the boss's office.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
I
walked
know,
straight ahead
I
to the
realized that
opposite
after I
door
went right.
And got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Does he get mad at me
Feeling
for
a
like
wave of disbelief,
speedrunning?
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hope he doesn't get too mad at me
Coming
for
to a
speed
staircase,
running.
Stanley walked
speed
upstairs
running.
to his boss's office.
All right. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
come on.
life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
There we go.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I think he's making me slow down. Guess I'll sit on the couch.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
All right. If I can find it. Oh my gosh. This light is blinding. Okay, two things down there. Did it break? Okay, don't go back up. Just continue.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright, yeah, I can... Don't enter the elevator. Alright.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
know.
thought to himself.
It's a
Did
lot
he
of
have the
TVs.
strength to find out?
Think I could steal them and sell them on eBay? Only thing I know is, Oh, do I go that... Okay, wait. Don't go on the elevator. Just keep going. Got it. Go to the end. Are these supposed to be computers? What the heck's going on here? Just boxes.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom. Press the third button, though. All right.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
A couple people were fired.
Had Stanley really been under someone's
What's that up
control
there?
all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
All right.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to
Just
accept
waiting.
it blindly?
They have a lot of employees here. I wonder where do they get their... Oh, you know what? This is probably a government-funded program. Behind me? Where? What's behind me? Do I look at the elevator? Oh, it will open. Oh, I see where we're going. We're going back up the elevator, aren't we? Oh, push the first button? Alright. Whoa! This is the Stanley Parable. Okay, jump. Oh my gosh.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Just for me?
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
I am very special.
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it.
I did it.
Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
Yep. Thank you.
Jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier.
Yeah, you've seen a real bug in this game?
And chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Oh, jeez.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
All right, starting over from the top. I wonder what other stuff's around here somewhere.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
All
mean?
right, I gotta check all the computer
Stanley decided
screens.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There we go. Oh, is my stream lagging for you? That's unfortunate. That's unavoidable.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know what? Yeah, let's go to the one on the left. I'm just looking around, seeing if I can find anything new. Go writing down.
Yet there was not a single person
It's a little
here
late for that
either.
now.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Tips
Stanley
for not
decided
getting
to go
fired.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Go in the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I know there's like an actual broom closet ending, but I've never like waited around long enough to
There
discover
was nothing
it.
here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go down. Yeah, the stream lag. See, I'm just not a priority streamer. I not affiliate or nothing. I don't care.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Oh
He
no!
considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Hey,
admitting
thanks
he
for the
had
follow,
left his
disguised
post
cat.
During work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
all right.
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh!
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
That 3 seconds ain't as
And
bad
for
as
that
10.
matter, these
At least
rooms
it
were
ain't
starting
5
to look
minutes.
pretty
I've had it be
familiar.
5
Were they
minutes
simply
before.
Repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Fixed.
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
I'm asleep.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Yeah, I've done this
He thought
ending
to
before.
himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still
You know what?
lucid.
I
So,
think I'm going to try to
he
fix the
imagined
chat
himself
box.
flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself
Bigger.
soaring through space on a magical
If
star.
maybe that fixes the thing where the names don't fully
so
load.
Much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had
Oh, that
still
just
not
makes it
woken
bigger.
up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them
I
all
do know what.
entered
I mean,
Stanley's head.
kind of. I've
One he
seen
was
Don't
amazed
Starve.
he
I mean,
hadn't asked himself sooner.
guess I can't really say
Why
that.
is there a
I
voice
know.
in
I'm
my
aware
head
that Don't
dictating
Starve Together
everything
exists,
that I'm doing and thinking?
but I've
Now
never
the voice
played
was
it.
describing itself being
Might get
considered
into-
by Stanley,
I'd
who
be
found it
willing to get into
particularly
that, though.
strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking
Oh, yeah, you've
about
played
how
it?
it's
How is it?
describing my
Good?
thoughts, he thought. And
I mean,
when he
I
thought
figure
it
you
all
wouldn't be
very
talking about
odd,
it if it wasn't
I wondered
good.
if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if
That's
he's
good.
asleep,
Maybe
he
I'll
doesn't
try
have
it
to
out
take
sometime.
responsibility for
But
himself?
I've got a whole backlog of
Stanley
games
is as
that
awake
I've got to
right
get
now
through.
as he's ever been in
I've
his
actually
life.
taken a break
Now,
today
hearing the voice speak
from
these words
Okami.
was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
I can
Did the
joke
voice not see him
about it.
float and make the
I
magical
don't joke
stars
about
just a
anything.
moment ago? How else would the voice explain
Look,
all
I'm
that?
funny.
This
I'm a funny
voice was a
man.
part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Control.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Yeah,
the fresh air.
I
of
wouldn't
the
know.
world
I haven't
outside
played it yet.
this one. Let me wake up, he thought.
But
to
I'll add that
himself.
to the list of games that I
through with
plan
this
on playing
dream.
eventually.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
That'd be nice.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone
Yeah, when
hear
I play
my
it.
voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Did I die?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ooh, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked
How
to
could
her
I have
place
gotten
of
hit by a
work.
car?
But on this
I
particular
was hiding
day,
behind
her
a
walk
car.
was interrupted by the body of a man
I was
who
safe.
had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to
Yeah, she
herself
just
how
doesn't
lucky
care.
she was to be
I just
normal.
died.
I
She
am
doesn't care.
sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she
She's
had
like,
scheduled
yeah,
for that
he
day.
died.
The very
I
important
didn't.
people
Look
whose
at me
impressions
go.
of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. This person died. I didn't. Great stuff. Really good. I like it when Stanley dies. All right, what's our Stanley kill count? 2? Killed him twice now? Gave him a heart attack and then got ran over
All
by
of
a
his
car?
co-workers were gone. What could
All
it
right,
mean?
right and down.
Stanley decided to go to
give
the
me a
meeting
second, I'm
room.
gonna look
Perhaps he
for-
had simply missed a memo.
Computer with input on it. Huh? Oh, is there not? Is it hidden? And I'm gonna have to go back. I must have missed it.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
They're just not here. Oh, it's by. Oh, you're right. All right, we're going
When Stanley
right.
came to a set of 2 open doors,
And
this
then
was
we'll
not the
go
correct way to
down.
the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
It's just so nice.
Its
You
grace,
see these couches?
its
You just-
subtle charm. No.
Sit,
Stanley
sit.
knew it
Sit.
was something deeper, something darker.
All right.
But eager
So-
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
Go
left.
left, and then
And so
I'm
he
assuming you
detoured
mean
through
down
the
this
maintenance
elevator.
section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Is this what back on track looks like, Mr. Narrator? Ram the left door?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh, you can slam your face on a door until it opens? Alright. Well, I thought this is what you meant by down. I guess this is not the door to slam my face on.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Through the garage door, of course!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay,
My eyes are closed, all right.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
That makes sense.
From the top.
I mean, I had no choice.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so far so good. Alright, I won't restart myself.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
Why?
Did you change
Is there a
anything
door
when we were
behind
back in
these
that room
chairs?
with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
I didn't touch the story. What you talking
Well, I'm
about?
asking you. I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Yeah,
It's an
you should know where it is. Whoa.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, find the story. I'm going right. Welcome to hyperbolic space. Is it over here? Story! Story! Oh, hey. I found something. Oh, I'm right back where I started. Oh, hey, there's the main room.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart
Look, I'm a
the
big
game
man
again?
child. Of course my
Well,
voice is
I find
going
it
to crack.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, just a memo. That's it. You might have... How do you eat doors?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just
Why did you
came
eat my
from.
doors? How am I
Why
supposed
don't
to get
we go
through
back
now?
the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Guess we're going back. Probably for the best, because I... Use the windows? Can I jump through the windows? That's right, it doesn't let you jump.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Well, this is
the
new.
Story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
All right. I can jump through one of the windows? I can't even jump.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite
jump through
recall,
that
but I
window.
believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Chair?
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
You just saying a
Since
bunch
I've
of words.
completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
I won the Stanley
I know you put in a lot
Parable.
of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Oh, there's okay. I stand up on the chair,
No,
and it lets me
I
go
don't
through the
feel
window.
right
All
about
right.
this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Hey, I put in a lot of work. What you talking
and
about?
This was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this
Okay.
time. I have to restart.
Can we get started in Minecraft?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow
Wow.
the line. How simple is that?
The line trademark. Wait. So should I jump through the window? Is this the chair? No, it can't be. No, it's not. There's a chair over here? Dang it, now I'm curious. What happens if I go this way?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
We're leaving it up to the line. That's what happens. Chair on the other side of the first desk. All right, do I do that now, or do you want me to do that later? This is a first desk. Oh, I just go through the chair. The other side. Test it, but don't do it. Is this the first desk? Behind me. So if which desk number? 433? I'm gonna guess that usually that chair is out, so I can do that. 434. I can't. I only go through it. I betcha that it will let me walk on it once we finish this ending. Because we're leaving it up to the line.
You see?
Yeah, we're on a
The line
path.
knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is
myself.
inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
Sure.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
I think I can
is
go up
this
on the
office
wall
in
like that.
fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I
Picture
think
that.
what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten
Yeah,
the mood.
spider line. Whoa. Well, okay. got loud in here all of a sudden. Can I go this way? Nope, I just have to follow the line. I just want to keep exploring, you know? Whoa, can I go different ways based on how I follow it?
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
The fern!
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Aha!
Make sure you study it closely and remember
Yes.
it carefully.
It's
You won't
beautiful.
want to miss
Love it.
anything.
Look at that. I'll take a picture of it just in case. Go back more? Alright, alright. What if I... Aw, dang it. It won't let me change it like it was changed earlier. Is this the door I slam into? Through the weird corridor. Aw, dang it. Now that I've loaded this, it won't let me go. Yeah, it's gone forever. Whoops. Guess we'll have to try it again
Wait, what?
sometime.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley
Whoa.
Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I guess we follow it this way. Unless I follow it the other way. Oh, that just takes me back to the beginning. And I'm just wasting time. Aw, dang it. Still can't go through the... Go up on the chair. Alright. This way! Follow the line!
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we
Hey,
trusted you. After
shut up. The
everything
line
we've been
told...
through,
The line got us where we were
can't
trying
take
to
this
go.
anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
The line copyright, huh? It's your line. Alright, Stanley Parable Adventure line. Try this again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
You're
Something
right.
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply
not
start
the
wandering
line
in, well, I don't know.
trademark.
How about
It's the line
this
copyright.
direction?
That makes sense.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a
Yeah.
new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
I
wild.
don't know.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Alright. I've had this idea for a story for a while. You know Bitcoin? Well, we'll double that.
Oh, no, not you again.
He came
Stanley,
back.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, we'll leave it be. Alright, anyways, my story. So it starts with this kangaroo, right? And the kangaroo, not in Australia, by the way. It's actually in
A choice. We get to
Choice.
make a decision.
Hey.
From here, the
All right.
story is in
Yeah,
our
we'll get into
control.
this.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
All
Just
right.
walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there
Well,
must
thank
be
you
a
for sticking with
reverse
me.
door
Oh,
that
turn
leads
the
here.
volume down. Is it
And
too
that
loud?
in turn means that our destination corresponds with the
How's that? Is that better?
counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right
that
door
better for you?
lead
Can
us
you
to
hear me
where
better?
we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all
My
accounts,
volume?
the door on the right is the correct one.
Turn your own
Another
volume
victory for
down.
logic.
Fine.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
All right, how's that? I turned it down a bit. Where are we going? Oh, the right door.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
I've been doing this for
A
17
confusion
minutes.
ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what,
turn my own volume down.
times?
All right.
That's really how all
Now you
this
tell me to
goes?
turn my stream volume
It's
down.
all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted
All right,
me?
I guess
How
headphone
do I
warning.
get to decide?
This is about to
Why
explode.
don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean...
Uh-oh.
Did we do it?
Let's see.
Did we break the
I can
cycle?
read the steps.
The, whatever it is that made this
okay.
schedule.
End up in monitor's
How
room
would we
narrator.
even know?
Okay.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Restart adventure line. Uh-huh.
So, okay.
Fourth restart adventure into unexplored
I guess
territory.
now we just
online
wait.
again.
You know,
Then
I
you say
suppose in
narrator
some way
restarts
that
the
this is a
game.
kind of story.
Narrator
Wouldn't you agree?
forgets about previous
I'm not
restarts.
quite sure if we're in
Stanley
the
attempts to
destination
play the story,
or the
but
journey.
is
Though they're
prevented.
always saying that
Going
life is
anywhere, do
about the
anything,
journey
you can-
and not the destination. So I hope that's where we
Restart
are
online
right
again.
now. We'll
Info
find out,
online,
won't we?
find an identical
Eventually.
replica of the office that
Well,
has
in the
begun
meantime,
to deteriorate.
if you...
Have to make whoa. Yeah, but I wanted to see what their idea for anything further would be. And that wasn't that bad. All right.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt
I think
safe
I
in,
understand what
that he
you were
would
saying.
never leave it again.
Oh, wait,
in his
wait.
life.
Aha! I got up on the chair. Yeah, I'm crouching. Uh-huh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So,
Wow.
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place
is.
to be?
Yeah,
Why
it's
don't
nice.
we take
I
a
like
minute
how-
just to drink it all in?
I like how white it is.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
A little bit, yeah. I didn't get the third computer. I'll have to go get that eventually. I need... Oh. How do I...
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue.
Whoops.
But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
I don't know.
Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh,
Yeah, probably.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the
I
better
haven't
one?
done this one yet.
Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Oh no, I can't select yes. Don't do the other one? What do I do now? Do I stay here? I just restart? Don't do the other one. All right. I want to know what happens if I do the other one. I gots to know. Oh, this is different. It loaded me straight over
When
here.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I guess not. I guess I'll go through
This
the
was
one on
not
the right.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
All right, there's a lot going on
Then
here.
the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a
Door
kind of
416?
tingle. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, yeah, let's... Oh, I guess I'll begin the game again, if you say so. Let's see what happens. No, it's just the same thing again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I guess I'll try
he
the one
entered
you were
the
trying to
door.
get me
This
to
was
do in the
not
first
correct
place.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I know where to do that at. Hold on, that looks different. Are we going in here? Are we gonna do it?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Here we go.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no
Look,
one
I'm
gets
trying
to
to
tell
do
him
what
what
you're
to do,
telling me to do.
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Thank you. All right, let's see where this takes me. You take me back to the original. There we go. That's the hallway we're looking for.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Look left. 4, 15, and 16. Oh, that looks interesting. Is this what you want me to see? Okay, one more ending. Okay, 416 isn't open. Where do you want me to go? Guess it's up to you. Or 15? 17. The railing. Jump off. What railing? Cargo? I'll go back to the cargo and jump off again?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Oh, and jump to the thing, but I know which ending you're talking about.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This is one of my favorite endings.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yep, follow his direction.
Look, Stanley,
I know exactly where we're going.
We've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Give me a second. I gotta be above it.
Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
All right. Yeah, I'll do what he tells me to do. You know what? I don't think I've ever done what he wanted me to do in this ending.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Oh wait, no, I have.
Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that
I know exactly
really
what's going to happen.
I wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
It's killing us?
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
What's your solution?
Let me show you.
Oh? Well, where are we now?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Wow!
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here,
beautiful.
right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Not letting me jump.
I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Jeez, I'm not going to turn the camera
Stanley,
for this whole time.
Let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Suicide is badass.
Please, Stanley. No! Oh, thank God.
Ah, dang it.
You lived.
Didn't quite work.
You had
all
me
right,
worried there for a
Not
moment.
going to move the
No.
camera because, like...
No, what are you doing,
It's going to be a little
Stanley?
bit jarring.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Sorry, man. It's just the way it is.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go back to the other room.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking
green. See,
I
those
know
were blue.
You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Oh, and red? Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Psych! Psych! We're going back up the stairs. I'm almost dead.
No, perhaps not.
Oh, geez, I'm really going slow.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
I didn't say I disliked the game.
You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
You a little bit.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
All right. Give me $10 or I jump. Give me $10 or I jump. Huh? Going once? Going twice? Sold!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Yeah, I just do it because I can.
It looks like
because
you
you didn't
wanted to
give me
make a
$10.
choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I can't believe Stanley didn't die from the first one. Like, if this is real life, and I were to fall from this high, I most assuredly would be dead on the concrete down there.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh my goodness. Oh? We're back.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
416's not open. If it was, I would have gone
came
through
to
it.
a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
All right.
This
You were
was not the
telling me to
correct
do
way to the
something.
meeting room, and
A
Stanley
lot
knew it
earlier.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
I'm gonna
admire
try
it.
that.
And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right. You wanted me to go left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back
Go
on
left
track.
again. Is this what you wanted me to do? No? What was it that you was wanting me to do? There's something you were asking me to do earlier. About this one. The blue door, huh? Is this the blue door?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
blue door
there.
you're talking about? Cargo blue door. I think it might be too late for that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Cargo. There we go. Input received. Oh? Well, guess I don't mind if I do. That's new. Up or down? I'll go up. I wonder where it's taking me. Oh, it doesn't matter? Alright. This is a good vibe room. This is good elevator music. I'm not going anywhere? Am I just stuck here? I thought you were telling me I was stuck here. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey,
Oh.
look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Wow. Okay. Okay, I guess continue on like normal. I am speed. Float like a Cadillac and sting like a Cadillac. I am speed.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, I'll just escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
It's not wrong about that.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Guess that's what I'm doing. It's the squished ending.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh, hey!
it reflected that his
That's
life
what I'm
had been
supposed to be
of
looking
no
at.
consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his
jeez.
death was of no great
Hey,
loss.
there's a path right
Cutting
there.
the
Can I
eyeballs
swing
from a
over it?
blind man.
I swing over
So
to
he
it.
resigned
Ah!
and willingly accepted this violent
meat
end
squasher!
to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
How can they afford to keep squashing these things? These are expensive to weld.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I violated the law? What law? Ah! I'm gonna go hang out with these boxes. Okay, let's see. What is this?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know, something cool? The narrator thought he was gonna do a cool backflip?
When every
I
path
thought
you
he was
can
gonna do a
walk
cool
has been
backflip.
created for you long in advance, death
Oh,
becomes
hey.
meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Oh, Stanley's
Do you see
computer.
that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, and here's the layout, all the way up to the first choice. Unless you reset it yourself. Some computer. The office. Button sounds. Oh, nice. Oh, I like that one. I'm impartial to that one. Oh, that's a good sound. That was the best one by far. I'm gonna press it again. Ah. That was lovely. Do I go this way? Oh, I doubt it matters. Oh, there's a lot going on. Warzone, early development, we designed an ending where... Oh, yeah. We realized that shortly after starting the build that it was far too jokey on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as just making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Well, we totally could have done that. Come on, add it. Come on. Come on. I want to fight some aliens in Stanley Parable. Let's see, narrator emails. After the second trailer, we sent out asking people to email the narrator for question. We had initially planned to use these further promotional materials. We never found perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Nice. Regarding the game in the works, dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and as a standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to the art and yada 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 whatever. Cool. Hey, it's Cameron. I know Cameron. Cameron's one of my best friends. Well, all right. All right. I'm going to leave it JRPG. Oh, are these... Oh, you're eating right now? Jeez, I could go for some good eats. Left to the right. Oh, Stanley's office has evolved, like in Pokemon. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, and here's one of the elevators. Yeah, I assume they added a couple new things here. Around the square.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one
I
another.
think that's what this is about.
How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Well, I can't see anything anymore.
But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your Nintendo Switch. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true
Oh,
choice.
jeez!
Whatever you
Yeah, this
do,
is big and
choose
scary.
it. Don't let
Ah!
time
Turned it off. No signal. I did it. Whoa. Give it a second to power on. Uh-oh, did I break it? Is it not going to come back on? I think I might have broken it forever. Give me a second. My capture card didn't like that. No, there's a signal, I can assure you. Come up. There we go. Got it.
choose for you. Don't
That's a great place to start back up. Huh? I'm a Stanburger now. You're right. Oh, my other controller never came back on. Okay, there we go.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where are they? New content, huh?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Yeah, it's open. You've been waiting for that. Oh, but I want to go over there. Uh-oh. Hey, wait, no, what? Where are we going? Did they add the Minecraft to this game? The Minecraft?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in
What?
2013
It's
on
still the
home
confusion
computers.
ending?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Delux, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
Is there more?
delighting audiences
How much
the
more
world
is there?
over.
They added more
Please
to the confusion
step
ending?
inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley
What?
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh, I thought maybe it'd take me down those rails if I went back in.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah? Am I just trapped here?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere?
story is
Oh, there we go. All right,
prof-
finally, at long last, it's
and you
on
told
to
me
the
to stop
new
reading
content.
it.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the
Oh, am
content,
I
Stanley.
looking the wrong way? Ooh. New corridor.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, I can jump right here. I can't jump outside of the circle. Stop? Should I not jump? Should I save my jumps? All right. Just to confirm, no more jumping. It's remaining. Just to confirm, no more jumping, right? I'm gonna take no as a stop jumping.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Okay, I see that. I have 14 jumps left. Do I need to save them for later? Alright.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
It will
Is this
come
what
back?
passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I
Oh,
could just read you
okay.
the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Does it?
What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Beat the game. Welcome back. Can't jump. Commitment. Play stand for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Okay, speed run. Super go outside. Don't play the game for 10 years. Like I already got the go outside one. Set all the sliders on the menu. All available numbers. Oh, there we go. Test
It's my
achievement.
fault,
Please
Stanley.
ignore.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills.
Really?
No gimmicks.
Okay.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Sounds good.
What do you say, friend?
Sounds good to me. Oh, I remember reading this. Office is in shambles.
Psst. Stanley!
What?
Come over here. In the vent.
In the
I
vent?
want to show you something.
Hold on. I want to... Okay. In the vent. I guess we're crouching on into the vent. What does that say? Coffee nut. But I want to know what happens if you don't go in the vent. Hey, there's so much to this game.
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Is this Elden Ring? But I don't have Elden Ring. Oh, it's Skyrim?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
This looks like The Witness.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Wow. I
You see,
played
Stanley,
this game
doesn't
in
the Memory Zone
2013.
remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Nintendo Switch port?
Hey!
Remember back in October of 2013
That's where I'm playing
when
it
the
now.
game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then,
Stanley
it all
Parable
meant something. Oh, the
Cafe.
waste.
Wow. What is that? Stanley Parable. Oh, I can look through the eye? Whoa, that's cool. I know, right? That's great. It'd be funny if I was able to trick it into saying Xbox when I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I've played the demonstration. I almost played that before playing this. I thought about it. Didn't, though. Wow. Okay. Well, what? Oh, you can't play. I swear you can still play it.
Je suis dans la memory zone. C'est sur la
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
Yeah, I know it's on the
Every
Xbox.
game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Well, what's down here? Nothing, I guess. Person of the year. Hey, it's me, Stanley. Oh, and there's a couple buttons. Wow.
Here's another moving passage. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10.
But
Don't
the
you get it,
carpet's
Stanley?
textures.
The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Nintendo Switch. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Oh, another door opened? Hey, I can't go through that door. Your memories are in the way. What do I do now? Oh, this one opens. No.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Aha.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
What?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious
But this
and
is a good game.
unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Ah?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I don't
Oh,
think
goodness.
so.
This is actually
Not this
quite
game.
shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel
Oh,
like
there's a
failure.
lot.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
What, are you trying to
I
speed
wish
run
there
it?
was a skip button.
What?
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my
Whoa!
motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to
Back?
bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have
Can't go
zipped right
back.
past it. It's what the players have been
I'm
asking
stuck.
for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to
Oh,
get.
you mean you're
Oh,
okay.
don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go
Yeah, you
ahead
told
and
me to
make
go
me
back.
shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something
Really
like this.
has.
The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to
listened to the whole
believe
thing.
it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
It is?
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Oh,
Where
no!
did the door go? Wasn't there a door that
There
led into this
was.
room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How
He's
else
right.
would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a
brighter
room
back
without a
here
door
now.
of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
We didn't climb through a window,
sufficiently
did we?
large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the
Bonkador.
skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a
do.
door of some kind. I can
Yeah,
work
yeah.
with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to
All
another.
right, he's
I'm
rambling.
I'm going to step
He's
away
rambling.
for just a moment. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
I'm tempted to press it again
You've just been
because he said
frozen
that.
there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Do it. Skip.
I've looked at it
All
from
right,
every
all right.
angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
For 12
and there's
hours.
no
Wow.
door,
I
Stanley.
hope
There's
this
no
next
door.
one is
There's just
24
you
hours, so you have
and the
more time to
button,
do it.
And if you keep... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Wow.
Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
Make it.
Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
I make
But
it
isn't,
back over
Stanley.
here?
It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I
Gone.
needed there to be a
Door's
vessel
gone.
through which my words were moving. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
Is that a camera?
I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time.
Oh, that's a fire
Stanley.
alarm.
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo
That
the
accurate?
past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its
close
place
to
is what
accurate.
I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly.
Where is he? He's gone? What's beeping? Oh, that's awful. Oh, the clock's falling off the wall. And it's still the same time. Alright.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
He's back!
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
As though
I
there
think
were
he's
no
lost it.
consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's
I
assessment
think
of
he's
others.
lost
But
it.
of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be...
Perfect time to skip. That, when it slides out, it's getting creepier.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
He's lost it.
End is never the end, is
Please slide back out. Please? For me? Slides out so slow. The room's falling apart. Can I get out of here? Do I need to restart myself? Oh, it'll restart itself. Okay. Whoa! Life is amazing. Oh no, it's gone. I skipped the life. What's going on outside? What are these noises? It's creepy. Oh no. Hello? What does that sound? I don't like this. I don't like this. Hey! Oh wait. Oh. Yeah, it's been a long time. Is there water? Do it again? Well, what do you mean do it again? They're supposed to press the... I doubt it would let me press the skip button again. Ah! Alright. We're gonna...
The meeting room. Yes, that's where
Okay,
everyone
the
would
door.
be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
New content. And look, they plugged it in twice.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I can unplug it. Alright, yeah. It's not letting me. I tried. And away we go, I guess. You could unplug the phone? I want to unplug the phone. Wow, straight to the point.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense.
Are we going
I
faster?
say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll
Or
cover with a fully
2-7.
fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Exactly.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Of course, sure. 2. Yeah, it's Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. We're trying the new content. Look, it's a Stanley Parable 2. Stanley Pair 3able?
Now, to be clear, I haven't
could be
quite
2
nailed down
Stanleys?
what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
Let's see.
spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much
Design
more of a
pitch.
fuzzy magic than anything scientific
Design.
or logical, really.
Number 2, chat. Ah, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. Who took that red marker? Me! I did it. All right, let's see. This way to the show floor. Do I die of a heart attack again? If I died of a heart attack, I would quite literally die of a heart attack. Stanley Parable 2.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Reassurance bucket. Let's see, office decorations. I was just goofing around. And I figure I don't die on this one. Go to the bucket. There's so much I want to look at. What's button that says that the name of the player that is playing this game? But what if I want to? Can I go press? I want to press the button. Can I press the button? Look, you're gonna have to tell me no. I want to hear my name too.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as
just
people.
right.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
What is it?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Hello, I
Okay,
am Jim
here we go.
from The
Let's
Office.
take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise,
I know how
it's
to
just
roleplay
a
as
stupid
Jim.
button that
I
says
like
somebody
Pam.
else's name.
I like to prank.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
All right, we're going to the button. Can I press the button again? I want to hear it say Jim again.
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says. But no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
No!
Jim.
No!
Jim.
No! You can't take it! No!
Jim.
No!
Jim.
No! It left without me. Alright. Gone. It's gone. There's no recovering it. He took it
Maybe
away.
I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Alright, go into the bucket. The reassurance bucket. Here we go.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind.
Sounds nice.
As
There
long
it
as
is.
you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest,
pick it up.
it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
What?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping
go out
through
the
your
door?
body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive
door's not
as a
open.
person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more
not reassured.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, there we go. It gave me a bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Should be, you're right. Please no screenshots. I am most assuredly gonna screenshot. Wait. Do I want to go through there yet? Or is... Collectibles. Free and easy. No achievements. Oh, go... Hey, it's the jump circle again!
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Can I grab one? I want it! Dang it. Alright, that's fine.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh, I'm back here. What hole? There's a hole? The bottom of the sea?
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Hey! Shut up! I chose right. Alright, but there's other things I want to look at. Like, Expo Hall Guide. A jump circle, this map. Q is free achievement. Where's Q? Free achievement. Oh, it's outside the map. I think it's over here. Collectibles, free achievement. Pull the lever, receive your achievement. No more steps. It just works. Uh-oh. This looks like a trap. I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna explore a bit more. With my bucket. What? Just take a picture of that for now. No, I'm interested. What the heck's going on?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply
That
collect
happens
all
too
of them,
much.
and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Am I getting closer to it? Oh my gosh. This is quite simply demonic. Oh, shut up!
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I'm gonna see what the achievement is now. It just works.
Now here's something special.
Don't
You remember
close that
that
behind
broken
me.
test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when
What?
you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Do I just keep doing this? Hey! 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 Give me the achievement. Let's see, pull me. Please. Come on! Look, you put all this work into this technology and it still doesn't work? Huh? Ay, ay, ay. Yellow buttons. Oh. I mean, I'm trying. I think they're just lights. Doesn't really give me the option to press them. Ah, 5 years since the last time you played? Well, maybe you'll get the achievement. The go outside and have an adventure achievement. It's down this hall. Nothing. Just get stuck. Nah, yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, but you could do that too. Nothing's stopping you from waiting to play. It just works. What a lie. I can't believe he lied to me like that.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
So we got the collectible, which was very demonic. We've looked at the jump circle. All right, well, thanks for coming around, Disguised Cat. I might be streaming later tonight, and I don't think there will be a stream tomorrow. Disguised Cat told me not to use the jumps. He says they come important for later. Comes important for later. So, thanks for sticking around. I guess I'll dick around and find the rest of the endings on my own. There will be a stream later for Nightfall. A daring journey. Infinite Hall! It just won't end. I'm excited. Let's see the Infinite Hall. Let's see. Time. In depth. Time deeper. Aha. Distance. Space-time. Falling. Time like infinity. Hole like infinity. Space like infinity. Yep, that makes sense. Thing. Huh? Ooh. That's some real stuff right there. Real neat technology. Infinity hole chart. Got the hole, we got depth, we've got space, we got more hole, we got infinity, we have falling, science, we got more. It's just more. We got educational use only. And it's got the number 2 up there. Just like we were always supposed to have. What is this? Is this like a mountain? Is this a cell? It just keeps going. It doesn't stop. What? Come on, let me go up. I wanna... If I'm gonna jump into
Stanley,
the hole...
Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of.
Oh, there it is.
It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall
Infinite
until
falling.
the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Oh! Gave me a ceiling. So do I jump? Geez, if only Disguised Cat were still here. They'd be able to tell me what to do. Jump. All right, here we go.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious
I guess.
concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
How long does he let me fall?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Why?
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of
Why? Is this hole
things.
not infinite? Were you lying when you said this hole was infinite? Why sooner rather than later?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of
I didn't
my
want to hit
ideas
the ground.
for the sequel.
I was scared. I think we saw all the exhibits, though. Look, I got scared, okay? Let me go up. I think that's the rest of them. Well, maybe it is time to... Oh, wait. Something up here. That's new. What is it? What's that?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the...
Back over here.
Well, we'll figure that out later.
I did hear Jim in the game. Alright, I guess we'll go back up. Let's... Look, I just... Oh, epilogue! Ah! So that's also new. What's up here? Settings World Champion. Okay. Hey! I want to be the Settings World Champion. Let me in. He locked it up. Ah, what a jerk. You know what? You're right. I need that achievement. Let's go back over and try to get the achievement. If it doesn't work, I am disproving his infinite hole for sure. I also think it's the only way out. Oh no, the setting world champion? Yeah, I want that achievement. I want to be the settings world champion. Ah, but alas, they've locked the door. I'm not allowed. You know what I'm gonna do about it? I'm just gonna go down that hole. Nothing he can do to stop me. He can tell me that I can press the X button, but you can't make me press the X button. Just not gonna happen. So, here we go. What is this, a theater? Theater of empty seats come to watch me jump down the hole? Here we go.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
I did.
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole.
You're lying.
It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits
seen
that
them.
I've prepared for you. I really
And
spent
one of
quite a
them's
lot of
locked,
time on
you
all
jerk.
this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know.
Got
I
that
told
right.
you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
Shut up.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this
No, I meant
behind
what I
us
said.
and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
No. No. Being a jerk. This is supposed to be infinite. I was supposed to fall forever. Come on. Fine.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't
heck,
help
dude?
but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
Yeah, it did. Even last
admittedly,
time was shorter.
I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
I haven't.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow, okay.
It's getting shorter.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
All right, we'll see.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is... How is this still appealing to you?
Whoops.
I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
I can't get out.
Who am I to judge?
Give me the teleport.
You just
Let
do
me out.
whatever
Hey.
it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
It's not working.
Is the
Hey, let me out.
teleport button not working? You sure?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was
Was.
working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose...
Hey, don't tell me I'm
There's
stuck
one thing
here.
I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
No!
It's a win
Don't
for
do this to
everyone.
me.
You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
No. Hey,
Take care, Stanley.
don't
I
leave
hope
me.
you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Oh, I guess I got my bucket. What's that sound? Hello? Hello? What? Help! Help! I'm sinking! Help! It's going down! It's becoming more infinite! Help! Narrator! Hey! Hey! Wait! No! Let me out! I can't see the top! I can't see the door! Let me out! Oh, there it is! There it is! Maybe this is what I'm supposed to save my jumps for! Wait! No! Don't leave me! What? No! Oh, this is great. Change my reality. What? It's perfect. Perfect. I love it. Change myself. Can I be a dragon? What? What am I? It's Dr. Robotnik! Hey, what am I now? Am I... Ah! There's a lot going on. Am I upside down?
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away
No!
into dreamland.
I was enjoying
But
that!
you can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
You should have stayed
don't want to
away!
miss a single
I was
minute.
having fun!
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking
Hey,
forward
let me
to all of
out!
them.
No, I don't want to be here
Stay
for
alert,
years.
Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
I had just accepted my new reality, and he came back. You jerk! It made me come out of the hole.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
What? We're back here? I'm gonna press the gym button. I'm gonna press the gym button. Is it back? Do I get to press the gym button again? Ah, it's not. Guess we're going back to the hole. Because, like, if the button's not back, that means the bucket is most certainly not back. And if those aren't back, then the hole's still there. But what if I can collect a new collectible? Nah, it's just an empty room. Alright. What about the achievement? Does the achievement work yet? Has he fixed it? Maybe that's what he was doing when he was away from the hole. He was fixing the achievement. Screw you. I'm going back to my hole. And experience it for what it really is. I saw puppies! Not fair! I was changing everything. Depth, infinite. No! He closed it off! Let me in! Hey! Am I supposed to restart it myself? Button back? forced me out of my favorite spot. Pissed. Can't believe him. Nah, the bucket's just the same as it was. Still in my hands. I did interact with all the exhibits. They're not letting me go. I'm stuck here. I might have to reset it myself. Hey! Hey! Hey, where are you? Mr. Narrator Man, what's going on? The baby is all grown up. That's what I was waiting to see. That's what I was waiting to see. Mostly infinite hole. He changed it. The button... Yeah, I've already seen that button. It's gone. He took it away from me. Oh, what's over here? Exit. Hey! Hey! Let me out! Hey! Huh? Huh? What way is he saying the exit is? Is it this way? Oh, here
All right.
we go.
Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I did,
Ready
I
to
did.
move on now?
I saw everything I wanted to see. Hey! Is this the exit?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say,
Somewhere.
let's do an experiment.
Uh-huh.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay
Don't
experience.
you dare take my bucket. You can go hear anything you want. Just don't take my bucket from
Are you
me.
ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Hey, look, 36
Well,
jumps.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Can I go down?
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
I like the carpet design.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a
look,
coherent video
epilogue.
game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Hey!
And I do very
That's
much
my
enjoy
bucket.
creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more
The jump
than
circle
anything to create
was
a
the
sequel
infinity,
that would capture all the
falling
magic of the
hole.
first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply...
Hey, that's me.
Well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Oh, we're back to this,
Would it
huh?
possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me
Yeah?
see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew it was gonna send me into a loading screen. I already have the Stanley Parable too? Oh, I should have looked at the settings. Then I could have been the settings master.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him
just
through
the
a monitor
introduction.
on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
Where's the button that
every
says
month
Jim?
of
Where's the
every
bucket?
year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Uh-huh.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Stanley.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Now, I can put in that 5th input, but I'm not... I'm playing the Stanley Parable 2 now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Got
Stanley
new office
decided to go to the meeting room.
decorations.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is the new content door open this
Stanley
time?
felt the
Oh,
bucket
no.
calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
What? Phone? Phone. The bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I didn't even see it there. I can't believe I almost missed the bucket. Oh, there's a rope there. Oh, hey, look. The balloon's just doing its job.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I mean... Right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Yep. 10 out of 10. Perfect game. Good bucket.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I keep hearing something about there being a blue door. But that's not a blue door.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Uh-huh. Blue door. Oh, something about a blue door.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Perhaps.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No.
I can really feel it now.
My bucket.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
Well, I would, but
Go
you haven't
through
given
each
me
of them
enough.
point
A
by
chance.
point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
All right, look, broom closet. This is my bucket. You think you're gonna have it? No. I worked hard to get this bucket. I've been through
Okay,
6
I've
or 7
got you
at
something
what?
which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate. No more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Now what happens if I open the door?
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Oh no.
You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
That's great.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
What do I do now? I guess I go outside. Hello? Mr. Narrator Man? Is this the one I slammed my face into?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Is there a blue door down here? Hey! A collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Well, okay. Is that the blue door?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
No, did I do
All
it
because he
wrong?
believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Dang it, there's no blue door down here.
He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms.
I am crazy.
Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of
Where's
his
my bucket?
And indeed,
It's gone!
now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Bucket!
Oh, gracious.
Bucket!
He exclaimed, without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Where is it?
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Bucket!
Could it truly
I'm
be?
coming to find
He rushed
you.
forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special
Bucket!
Come
Bucket!
to me, Stanley! Find me!
I'm finding you!
He
Where
had
are
to
you?
find the bucket. He
Ah!
had to return to his
Bucket!
old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity.
There's so
and then
many!
suddenly, it froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
No, wait!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel
Hey, I
the world
tried
can
fighting
be,
my bucket.
Mariella thought. And she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
There's just so much more stuff to do. Please tell me I load back into Stanley Parable 2. Please, oh please, oh please. I can have my bucket back. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I was hoping I could take my bucket with me. Hey! The stickers!
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Alright, I'm gonna do my favorite ending with the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay.
Good.
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Ride it to the top. Did I break it? Was I supposed to do what the bucket was telling me?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
He just didn't want me to go into this ending.
Well,
shut
my
up.
Goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Uh-oh.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
What? Okay. Is he gonna school me about what a bucket is? Is that what's gonna happen?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Shut up.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yeah, it's a bucket.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh, shut up!
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes! I know what a bucket looks like. Shut up!
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an
A
actual
3D
bucket.
printed recreation of a bucket is a bucket. Get out of here with your lies. All right.
Item
I
3.
can't
Is
get
this a
this wrong
bucket?
3 times in a row.
Correct.
Hey!
This is a bucket.
I got it right. See, I know what a bucket is. I told you I know.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
I mean, you put stuff in it like a bucket. But it doesn't necessarily serve the purpose of a bucket.
Correct.
Hey!
This is a tractor and not a bucket.
I
To
told
be
you,
honest, I just
Kaizek.
sort of put this one in
It's
here
not
as
a bucket.
dummy, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
Hey!
Thank you for not
I got
making
2
me
for
look like an
2.
idiot. Okay, next one.
I got 2 for 2, you jerk. 2 out of 4.
Is this a bucket?
Again? No, it's not a bucket.
Incorrect.
What?
This is a bucket.
No further explanation? It's just a bucket? What is this? What is some sort
Item
of...
6. Is this a bucket?
Are we switch... You know, I'm gonna stick with my gut. That's a bucket.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Don't you dare take my bucket and put it up there. It's a bucket?
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say
I got
nothing
3.5
isn't a
out of
bucket,
7.
that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No, of course not.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
Exactly. This is what you're putting me through.
Am I a bucket?
No, you're not a bucket.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay.
You can't do this to me.
Go.
No! I like the bucket. No! Hey! No!
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait.
No.
Was everything a bucket?
No!
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
No!
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
See, I told you it wasn't a bucket.
You're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything.
Just put all the buckets back.
Put back all of the buckets, okay?
Yeah, put the buckets back.
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person?
All right. I won't tell anyone.
Go.
I won't tell anyone. It's our secret. Just you and me. All right. Tell me I still get my bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps the confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Well, that's my new favorite ending.
The bucket calling to him, telling him
I'm gonna follow what the bucket
employee
says.
lounge was simply
Where's the
place
bucket
to
gonna
be.
take me?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
What if I went back down the elevator and
said the bucket.
got the
Don't
confusion
go to the
ending
meeting
with the
room.
bucket?
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I
A
need you to
collectible!
do.
Stanley did not question why or how this
I
bucket
found
was speaking
one!
to him. It should have alarmed him, of
How do
course,
I go
because
get
buckets
that?
can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced
I've
that
been
the
over
bucket
there
had
before.
spoken to him.
I know
and
I've made it there
he
before.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
How did I do it?
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Hold on! That collectible. I've done it before. I used to see if I could get on those grates when I used to play it back on the PC. Yeah, I'll have to try to get it on the next run. You're right. Alright, into the dark room, just like the bucket said.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke.
Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Fine, I'll
Can't
plug
you
it
see?
back in.
Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic
Someone
timing
told
is
me
so
to do that,
difficult.
okay?
I wish I were better at it.
didn't know I
But
could.
there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a
Oh
look.
boy. Oh boy.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more
Yes.
importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Maybe?
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, I'm Dunny with the funny now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the
Good.
funny.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times. Just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Where'd that come from?
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter.
Is
I
it?
think the
Or is it from the
fundamentals of
future?
proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Oh, okay. Hey, my bucket sticker's gone. Someone stole my bucket sticker. Oh, well, okay then.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness.
Oh, he's installed a lot of railings.
Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now.
Oh, he took the
Well, I wouldn't be the king of
collectible
comedy,
away.
that's for sure.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Okay. It's not gonna let me do any other ending, is it? I don't have choices. He took away all my choices.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Uh-oh.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't
Can I have my
deserve the
bucket
title
sticker
of King
back?
of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think...
No. Please, no. No, let me out. Let me out before we do that. No. No.
Surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I'm so glad he didn't make us rewatch that. It's the telephone room again. What the heck?
What? We're back at the phone already? No. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I guess I'll go left then.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
You told me to go through the
Did
one
you
on
not
the
even
left.
Look at the instructional video. I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault,
Hey,
Stanley.
shut up!
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
No.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
What?
I heard that you are pale with shame.
Was that
over
what I
how
was supposed to do?
In love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame. Pale...
Can I
What's
leave?
another word to describe a bucket?
My stock?
Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
No,
Let's
yeah.
see.
Okay. Yeah. Can I get the collectible?
All of his co-workers were gone.
I'm gonna
What
go get
could
the
it mean?
collectible.
Stanley
I'm
decided
gonna grab
to go
my
to the
bucket. I'm
meeting
gonna get.
room.
Hey, my
Warmth
sticker's back.
spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
I got my sticker back. This is new. Hello? Alright, my brother's trying to talk to me. Alright, I'm back. Alright, back.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
Alright,
to
let's
his
go
chest.
collect that collectible.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Alright, carefully.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This,
I got 3 out of 6.
There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay. Alright. Very carefully back. I was half expecting this thing to fall apart on me. Where's this gonna take me? Is this a different ending? What the heck? Where am I? Is this what I was supposed to do?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know.
What?
I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. Sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up.
Oh, that makes
No matter
sense.
how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there? Camporata.
What did he say? Is that the bug monsters? I go into the telephone room now? And pick up the
Stanley
phone?
had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better? No.
I'm just gonna go to the
mind.
phone. I'm just
wrong.
gonna go to the phone.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the
See
meeting
what
room.
happens.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Yeah, I'll
Stanley
get on the
did
phone
not
this
question
time,
why
Mr.
or how
Bucket. I'm sorry.
This bucket was speaking to
I'm
him.
sorry I've taken
It
so
should have
long.
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Absolutely, Mr. Bucket, sir.
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again
Yes, sir, Mr.
obeyed
Bucket,
blindly.
sir.
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay, Mr. Bucket. What just happened? Hello?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Hey, it did start speaking to me. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh! I thought this is like an epilogue scene. Do I get my bucket back? Hey! Can I have my bucket back? My bucket! It's even got my name on it.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Got my bucket.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know
Hey,
if
this
he'll
bucket's
listen
my
to
best
me.
friend. Screw you.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me.
What?
It's
Who's saying
just
that?
a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk.
Hey, shut up. He's
All
my
it would
friend.
ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
Hey, you
That's
and me
it.
already established
It
that
doesn't
everything's
do
a bucket.
Anything else?
And this one's the most important bucket to me. Okay. I didn't see you when I came into the room. I just wasn't sure. Usually I put you right here, and now you're here. Whew. I thought I'd lost you forever. Listen to loud, man. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go back home, bucket. We're going back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket.
Jeez,
You know,
move around
once upon
every
a time
time
it was
I
me
look
he
at
took
you.
orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
My bucket. I'll ignore everyone in life. Except for my bucket.
It's sad. I suppose
Hey,
he
where is
doesn't
it?
need me anymore.
Bucket?
From now on, he's just going to cling
Bucket?
to this bucket, this
Hey!
cold, empty bucket, this
I don't
sort of
see it.
shiny
Where-
bucket.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
It does. Screw you. I do believe you're real. Let's go back home. Together.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more,
Where are you?
what am I trying to
Just on the
say?
couch again, watching TV.
Sturdier, more capable of transporting
Maybe I'll watch
liquid.
TV with my
like
bucket.
it would be better at
Here,
moving
cut.
an amount of water from
There-
one
there we
room
go.
to another.
Press X to I would love to, bucket.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying
Hey,
water
bucket?
from room to room. It's a bucket.
Are you
It's
doing-
literally
are you-
just
are
a
you working?
bucket. Why do I feel some need
Here,
to point
let
out
me
the
help
ways
you
in
with
which
that.
it's
Let me
so much
we'll
more
sit
than
down
just
at
a
the
regular
computer
bucket?
and do it together. Oh, we're gonna go work from home? That sounds nice. Sounds nice to me.
No, I'm having feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket?
Bucket?
Hear what the bucket has to say.
you
Do
plan
anything
this?
it asks. What's wrong with
Where
me? I
are
don't
you?
understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this
So
would be less
romantic.
confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Why, yes, bucket. Anything for you, bucket.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket,
it's mine.
Stanley.
No.
I need it.
Ah.
Give it to me now.
No,
Give it, or
I'm
I'll...
closing my eyes. Is it okay? Not without my bucket. We were gonna share a romantic dinner. Gonna try a couple new things.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Better not have
Stanley
taken my
decided to
bucket
go to
forever.
the meeting room.
There's my
Perhaps
bucket.
he had simply missed a mem. The good old
I missed you so
bucket.
much.
Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Can I
But
get the
Stanley
adventure
had felt
ending?
the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Dang, I've been streaming
Stanley
now
took
for
the door
3
on his
hours.
left to go back to the meet, and so the two of them detoured through
There's
the
just
maintenance
so much
section
stuff to do
and
with the
walked straight
bucket.
ahead to the opposite door.
We're gonna try this. See what happens now with the bucket.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
What is this?
You see, your friends and I
Is
are
this an
concerned
intervention?
for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the
Screw
Broom
you!
Closet. Because
This is
that's
my
what fans
bucket!
want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans
like
want.
that.
Let's do it.
Will it have the music? Broom Closet, what do you say? Broom Closet, what do you want me to do? I guess I follow Baby from the art ending. Do I follow the line? Mannequin. I honestly I don't remember. Where are you from? Computer. Pencil sharpener. I guess I'll follow the line with my bucket.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yeah? Hey, there it is! Classic old Stanley Parable adventure.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't
It's
you
my
remember
music.
all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
No. No. You can't make me give up my bucket. Shut up. Take me back. Take me back. Bucket, make me pick up the telephone. Take me back. No.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to
don't.
get rid of the bucket.
No.
That's
I
why
don't.
I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
I don't understand.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
It's the what?
I think it'll make
No!
a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable.
You made the
True,
line
it
go in
also
the
was not in
destroyer?
the original game, but it's such
Just
a
for
well
this?
fleshed out character with so much personality that to me
heartless
it already feels as though
jerk.
it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Callous jackass. No.
Can you guess what the Bucket
No.
Destroyer does?
No.
Surely you don't
You
need
can't
me to
make
spell
me.
it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No, I'm going back. Let me go. Let me go. I'm not giving up my bucket.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets
It will do nothing.
is all
It's
it
a machine.
knows.
It won't move.
That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the bucket destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry. The bucket destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here,
I didn't like him. Tried to take my bucket from me.
Magnificent.
He's not a friend. He's a monster. He was a monster all along. Couldn't be trusted. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of curious as to what happens if I give the bucket destroyer my bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Now, I'm not going to do it just yet.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this different? Oh, this is the blue closet again. Oh, the hallway, I mean.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
All right, do I just follow this now? I gotta find the other collectibles. What? Don't call me out like this! Large room, lots of... Uh-huh. Somewhere, both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important person. Okay. Uh-huh. Just got... Yeah, that was my plan. There will be a reward after finding them all. Eyes. Just hiding. This is a lot to process. Is that a water park? Trust the completionist instinct. Weird spinning figurines. Do they want money? Stock options? Should we make... I can't read that. Interns. Yes. Why do they look like 427? Do they? Why floating? Magic? Dreams? Our quarterly success? Madness? Training exercise? From management? How many are there? 5? No. 6. 7? The absolute value? The negative absolute value of 5. Ignore... Can we sell them? Obviously. Ignore money if sold together. Do we need contracts for them? Oh, sorry, they handed me an NDA. I can't keep reading this. Like, they couldn't have planned this. Okay. Nah, I don't need the broom closet. Alright, I already went under the
Coming to a
stairs.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Alright. There's one in here. Whoa! That's different. The boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you
Give me a
get
second
from
to
seeing a
process
small
that.
number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
There's one in the elevator? Figlies? I'm kind of leaning on Stan Lorraine's myself. I think there's one in the elevator. It doesn't look like there's one in the elevator.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Is he gonna
life.
stop mentioning the bucket?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Thank you,
Even
bucket.
now, in his darkest of
I've done
hours,
this without
did
you.
the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Always.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. Oh, that was wrong.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
There a figurine in here? I guess at this point I'm just collecting figurines. Someplace red and blue. What could that mean?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Figlies!
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Stanlerines.
Mind Control Facility.
Do I escape with the
Although
bucket?
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
But what if there's a figurine back here?
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Alright. Am I wasting my time with that? Let's see what the rest of the list was. So I went private but smelly place. Nearby a fireplace. Oh, that was probably in the boss's office as well. Alright. There's someplace red. Guess we'll find out. Okay, I've still got my bucket. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their
Can you get us out of here?
Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
No!
To be sure,
You can't
it
say
puts
that!
the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when
This
you're
is my
about to be
bucket!
crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought
No!
to himself. And he sort of
Stop
kicked
it!
himself for wasting so much time
No!
carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
No! Hey, don't do this to me! I've got so much... Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Yeah?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was
See,
a
that's what I've been trying to
glorious
tell
bucket
everyone.
to behold.
Where's my bucket? Did you take my bucket? Hey! She put it inside a painting. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You're standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and sustained. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you've learned here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? So where's my bucket? When do I get it back? Is that my bucket?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own?
Hey,
Can you
shut-
see the
hey,
hubris
my
that
bucket!
blinded him? Can
It
you
had my
see that
sticker
the
on it.
bucket
Shut up!
is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
No! Give me my bucket! How'd I get up there? That, what's this? Is that the anatomy of a bucket? Bucket with two handles. Bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Now this probably says something, but I'm not going to decipher it. Bucket's up there. Just got to get up there. Let's see. Inferno bucket, huh? Can I take this one instead? A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet, in spite of it all, the simple fact remains: no one can control a bucket. Wow. Truly amazing that bucket was. The stress bucket. An anthology. Worrying, negative forecasting. Vulnerability equals the size and strength of the bucket. Coping strategies equals holes. Stress equals level of water in the bucket. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy. Rest and relaxation. Stress bucket. Presented without commentary. Alright. I need to rescue my bucket. Dang it, I thought it'd be that way. Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket. by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. How brave. And how
no
truly
man can own a
benevolent.
bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is
Bucket!
man who should kneel before the bucket.
A bucket! The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However, clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. Alright, let's get a running start. Stanley! Bucket!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world.
Don't do this to me! Bucket, I love you! There's a lot going on.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Give me a second. All right, bucket. Let's get back to the game.
Bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a second. Alright, other
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Fireplace. Alright. Somewhere both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace. Now, the only thing I can think of that's red and blue is a place I can't go with
Stanley
the
and the
bucket.
bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Guess we'll see. Nearby a fireplace.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. Same old-fashioned code it's always been. 284.
Stanley just sat around, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
It's dark.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
All right. By a fireplace. The fireplace just went away. Could I have followed it? All right, you know what? I think I'm just gonna have to do this one last ending, and then I'm gonna have to go and do other things. This stream's been a lot longer than I was hoping it was gonna be. Alright.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Not gonna escape.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I think it'd be in here somewhere. This isn't red and blue.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
It's gonna be all right, Bucket. It's all gonna be fine.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Yes. Onto the elevator we go.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never!
Pirate?
He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Just my bucket. That's it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
What's down here? Interesting. Okay. Wait. Red and blue? This place is red and blue. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Up on that platform? Oh, I wonder if one of the... You know, that'd be really mean. At the same time, it's totally on point for this game. Oh. I can't see. Can I get up? No, I don't think it will let me go up there. What if one of them doesn't exist? One of the figurines.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
We're turning it off, Bucket! Where'd everything go?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
Me and the bucket!
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to... What? Wait. What was happening?
Can I not go out?
Why had the door stopped?
Hey!
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Let me out!
An unbearable silence filled the room.
Me and the bucket were supposed to leave!
Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face.
No!
This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
No!
Needed
This
the
is my
soothing
bucket!
warmth of the bucket.
You can't take it from me! You'll have to fight me for it!
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
No!
Not while this building has anything to say about it.
We had plans
Stanley
together!
realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
I
to
was
be
gonna...
trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to
We were
himself.
gonna watch a
As long
movie
as I have my
partway
bucket
through,
with me, right? I'll be
and
okay,
then watch
won't I?
the rest from the
Stanley
end
gulped.
backwards.
Very soon now, he was about to find out.
What's going on? I wanted to take my bucket with me. He was gonna learn to roller skate, and I was gonna sneeze on every country on Earth. Was that it? Alright, I'm gonna put the final input in here. I think that's gonna be my last act today. And then I'll end the stream. Welcome, Stanley. To heaven! To heaven! There's so many buttons. I have to press them all? What are they saying? Are they saying one by one? Oh no! They come back on! I'll never be able to press all these buttons. But maybe that's the beauty of this room. And I think that's where we'll leave it today. Until next time, stay frosty.